wrestled in a pay-per-view match. The very next time he wrestled, he lost. So I know, all these numbers and all these stats that we talk about are not bad to MJF. He's very, very intelligent when it comes to that. So he knows all about the things we're talking about right now. So
they're going to start things off with the midsection. Grabs the side headlock as he is wont to do. Briscoe sends MJF up and slaps him in the center of the ring.
terrible start for the champion.
Nigel, that Death's Door steel cage match definitely took a toll on all 12 participants, but these two men definitely bore the brunt of their team's punishment, especially MJF. Taking that shit. Oh, wait, no. MJF feint, and the pile driver in the challenger. It's over. Hooks the legs.
I don't doubt for a second that there is an injury. Oh, wait a second. The band-aid comes off, and he's got a taste for blood.
JF tearing off the bandage. We saw Briscoe in the replay from Forbidden Door this past Sunday. He was bloodied in that match. MJF looking to reopen that wound, Tony.
Yeah, it's going to be very aggressive. There's no doubt that he knows Mark Briscoe's going to be aggressive. Hell, Briscoe was aggressive from the opening bell. So the best way, I think, to combat, Nigel and Excalibur, you both can agree with this because you've been in the ring, to combat aggression is to be aggressive yourself. There's some more aggression. The fingernails like a cheese grater into the forehead of Briscoe.
A laceration from Sunday has been reopened by MJF. Blood beginning to pour down the face of the challenger for the AEW World Championship.
How about this? We're only 3-4 minutes into this match. We've got blood already, so it's not going to get any better for Mark Briscoe.
But Nigel, Mark Briscoe's the type of man that he's been bloodied, he's been battered before, and he's somebody that seems to thrive in those type of situations.
He's certainly not thriving right now. I think Briscoe gave so much of himself this past weekend at Forbidden Door, and perhaps his gas tank is not back to full. Whereas the champion, fading perhaps the extent of his leg injury, teased in the challenger, hit the pile driver, and now is firmly in the driver's seat.
You can see the left leg of MJF is wrapped pretty heavily. Wait a second, Briscoe finds his feet. MJF counting his chickens before they catch Briscoe now. Palm strikes, backing the champion up to the corner.
Only one chicken that MJF needs to be worried about. Lovely overconfidence by MJF. Sometimes I think it's going to be his demise.
Briscoe, the head and arm throw, taking MJF out of the corner. Briscoe now continues to apply pressure to the world champion. Talked about just how hot he's been in his singles career. He's somebody that, despite the fact that he had more than 2 decades of in-ring experience, he considered himself a rookie as a singles wrestler after the passing of his brother. That's how inseparable they were as a tag team. As Briscoe, his balance disrupted, and MJF worked
Right into
smart,
his cranium, indeed. The erudite decision, whether it was desperation or otherwise, it has paid off once again for the champion.
Right hands to the Briscoe now digging his tooth into the head of MJF. The headbutt sends the champion down. Briscoe could be thinking Froggy. Cover 1, 2.
Now, Mark pretty confident that time. You saw the right hand shoot up, thinking that he had to win, but I think we know better than that. I've said a lot more than that to keep MJF down, who, by the way, strong argument can be made that he's the world's best wrestler. Take a look at that. It was on target, gentlemen, but he didn't get the win. Briscoe is still pushing forward now with the champion hurt. Oh, could be looking for a change hitter again.
Double underhook, the Jay Driller. MJF has never survived the Jay Driller, but instead wrenches the arm, whips Briscoe shoulder first down to the mat.
Wry smile across the face of the AEW World Champion. You can question what he does sometimes, his attitude. He's almost become synonymous with the world title since winning it for the third time.
Cannonballs through the ropes and takes MJF down on the outside.
to play for a man who goes by the moniker of Chicken. So he likes to fly.
Boy, how much blood is in the ring already?
Yeah, that wound from Sunday, Tony, was barely closed. And MJF looking to extend it as Briscoe. Now the launch of the chair, and the champion down on the outside once again.
They very literally have to beat some ass. I can use that all the time.
Mark Briscoe, former TNT champion, will win tonight. Will allow him to join Darby Allin and Samoa Joe as the only men in AEW history to have held the TNT Championship and the AEW World Championship.
Well, that might help his aims to get there.
Table being introduced, and MJF being introduced to the steel ring steps. Tony, MJF seems out of sorts right now.
Yeah, he is with full first year, right? And sometimes you think MJF's out of sorts, and he's kind of laying in wait. So let's see what transpires here.
Champion has barely moved since being slinged into the ringside steps.
Briscoe, a firm right hand into the head of the champion MJF on the table.
We all know what this is about.
Another froggy bone, perhaps.
I would think so.
We saw something similar in the tables and tax match. Oh, the men's match last year.
It's a great move by MJF, letting Briscoe climb on top and then going to get it. Laying awesome on the table.
But what about the decision to throw Briscoe onto the apron rather than the table?
Yeah, I'm surprised about that. Nigel, I really am. I thought he would throw Briscoe on
I'll
the
tell you
table.
from experience, I would rather go through the table. The ring apron is far less forgiving.
That's a great point.
MJF returns the table underneath the ring as our opening contest for the AEW World Championship continues. Don't go anywhere.
Even before he does that, perhaps.
Revealing the concrete floor here in the VAS Arena in San Diego.
That's all part of MJF's strategy. Get Briscoe upset, get to the point where he gets himself disqualified. Oh, he's looking at Jimmy Tree.
That could be career altering for MJF as he is fighting back body drop by the champion, the challenger. You can see it in agony.
Briscoe's only got himself to blame. The evident intentions of the child. For the champion right now.
Okay. Briscoe, the platform is right out of him. Now Briscoe, the scoop and the slam. Whoa, the exposed concrete.
The right hit of the champion. And oh no. What's he thinking?
Look at Froggy though.
What's the hook of Briscoe?
This is an Overton. This Jack himself, Mick Foley. Briscoe dropping the elbow on MJF, sacrificing himself to score on the champion, Nigel.
Big risk. It paid off. Briscoe willing to hurt himself to hurt his opponent more. Oh, looking for the cut front. Driver.
Is that cut to his right? Landed. Briscoe makes the cover.
I hate to say it, a rare miscalculation from Briscoe, not hooking the leg, not getting deep on the pinfall attempt, but with the amount of blood that has been lost, first of all, driving into the midsection of the champion, and then followed up high angle. Look at the neck, shoulder, driven into the mat. You can see here, almost a lackadaisical cover. Does not want to make that mistake again.
And you're right, because there were two great things, great offensive.
Wait a second, Tony, sorry. Jay Driller perhaps in the making. MJF, while his arms are underhooked, clutching onto that bottom rope, but Briscoe, a headbutt.
Champion really has had everybody gunning for him. Andrade, one of his team members, highly paid for, is back. Quite literally following with an elbow on the champion, and that cost MJF the match at Forbidden Door.
Back under the ring. See the table sticking out.
Briscoe underneath the bottom rope to break the referee's count. The 10 count on the floor. Briscoe introducing the table yet again.
He's going to give the people what they want. Or maybe MJF is going to.
Well, yeah, you're right. When you introduce the table, as you guys know, it can either go against you or it can help you.
Briscoe taking a moment. You can see Briscoe is moving a bit slowly, and that just speaks to the damage.
Oh shit, I just realized we might get Tekla versus Mercedes. Fuck yes.
On the chair, MJF. Once again, the human game of chess has been played, and this man, the AEW World Champion, has excelled at it.
Yeah, he is so smart, so despicable, such a horrible human being, but such a great professional wrestler.
A complete pro wrestler. So driven and determined. What you don't see behind the scenes.
Briscoe. That step, that jab into the throat of MJF got in before MJF could land the boot. And now Briscoe making the walk. Get right up. On the floor. Another huge wrist from Mark Briscoe. A wrist that has paid off.
They get him in the ring, but he wants the table. That's Briscoe.
Another uppercut. As MJF perhaps neutralized Briscoe.
Ooh, a little block there.
Yeah.
On the steel cage, perhaps slipping on some of it.
On Briscoe. A table is a very long distance away.
Look at that, it broke in two places. Three.
Across his 3 reigns as AEW World Champion, MJF has spent 553 days. As champion is this where it ends? No! The boot on the bottom rope.
That's why he's the GOAT, bro.
Again, a slight miscalculation from the challenger, not putting the champion far enough away from the bottom rope. But look how much energy the challenger expended, driving his own body through the
That's why he's the GOAT.
and the hip.
That's why Maxwell Jacob Friedman is the GOAT.
Thinking clearly right now.
Miscalculations may be the story of this match, Nigel.
Third time.
That double underhook, that Jay Driller has been effectively MJF's kryptonite. And now, thumb to the eye. As MJF takes a moment to celebrate, but perhaps a moment too long as Briscoe. Right in his footsteps. Follows up the elbow strike. Briscoe again on the move. MJF looking for midsection, then knee strike elbow. And Briscoe that answers back. But he and on the move. Briscoe connects, but both men down.
Briscoe's had the highest impact of blows so far this match. Look at the fans. They are into this match, and why shouldn't they be? The AEW World Championship's on the line.
And the champion, center of the ring, hasn't moved.
Briscoe connects, but he's not done.
Going for it, Excalibur.
Mark Briscoe wants to make it a certainty. He's got MJF.
No way.
Oh, he's kicked out now.
How about that? Wow.
A feat that few men have ever accomplished. MJF has escaped the
I'd be
Jimmy
pissed if Mark Briscoe and AEW World Champion.
Nigel, he has to keep the attack on.
That's exactly what he's trying to do. When the chips were down, the champion came through on the river. But does he have the nuts?
Oh, wait a second. Briscoe's thinking Alex J. Driller.
Oh, if he hits this,
Yeah, it'll be over.
But MJF, a gouge to the eyes as he collapses inward back to the ring.
And moves away from Mark Briscoe as well. Good job, MJF, getting out of harm's way.
Why passes. Briscoe out to the apron. MJF looking for the heat seeker. Probably won the title for the second time. Oh, MJF sits down. 1, 2, no. Briscoe counters. MJF escapes. MJF on the boot. And Briscoe again, the double underhook. He's got, well, he had one, but MJF counters it. MJF. Waterwheel drop sends Briscoe through the ropes. MJF. Sinker. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck yes.